Hi, we're Reds Go Travels. Join us as we renovate our old-fashioned motorhome from this to actually no, we'll make you wait. This should be quite a nice, easy vinyl job. It's just visual really, cosmetic, just so that when you look in the cupboard, because the dishwasher isn't fitted, you can't see that colour. So let's get cracking. Just do this panel, front to here, there, done. Sun's coming into the van now, I'm getting a little bit warmer. Anyway, look, that's all done. I'll turn the camera around so you can see it a bit better. So I've done all the way up to the edge there, all the way along under the seat there, which I didn't realise as I was doing it. You actually can't see it, but whatever. Through there, so it's just like one stretch and there. So what am I doing here? Well, it's time to give this a test run. So whilst I'm tidying up and sorting out in here, plus I need to put the trim for this on the edge. So I'm going to set this going as a test. We've got this 1800 Bluetti and they sent it to us and we absolutely love it. Mainly because it's so compact. It really is. Look at my hand compared to it. That's 1800 watts and it's not as heavy as some of the ones we've had. So we did a review on that, loved it. Bluetti came back to us and said, would you like to compare it to the 2600 watt? Yes, we would. So they're virtually the same size. This one in here is 25 kilos. Let me turn him on for you. If I can find his button. There he is. Off he goes. Almost the same size. There's literally an inch either way in it, if even that. He's 25 kilos, but 2,600 watts. Now, I've not tried this dishwasher on this one yet, so I want to know how much power. I've got two cables in here. This one is for the dishwasher, and this one is for our pop-up plug, which is in the corner there somewhere. You can't really see it at the moment. There it is there. It's popped up actually at the moment. So with 2,600 watts, we should be able to dishwash and cook all off one power bank. Keep this one as our spare by removing the gigantic 2,500 watt all power, which we do love, don't get us wrong. We do love our all powers very, very much, but it's bigger than this. And until all powers start making smaller ones, which I think they are just starting to do, this is probably more what we're looking for, because we've removed some things, but we've put some things in. So we're playing a balancing act. We know what our weight is, and we need to make sure that by the end of this, we're pretty much where we were. So this is 5 kilos lighter than the all power. So we actually have two lighter power banks now that give us a lot of power. So I'm going to fill this with water. Zoom out on it. Fill it with water. Put our dishes in. Then I am going to have the outlet go into the bucket. And then I'm going to filter the bucket and put it back into the dishwasher as clean water using our Itterhill system, which is our reverse osmosis system. So this is the first plan to see if the recycling element of what we're trying to do is going to work. And then whilst this is going, I am going to tidy up this tip. So let's get this started. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the dishes out of there and put them in the dishwasher. This is our filling system, which we can do over the sink to save nasty spills, like that. And then our water system down there. So let's take that out. That's a 5 litre container. No, it's not. 1.8. The dishwasher takes 5 litres. Okay. Let's see how much we can get in for a start. That's important, isn't it? So, let's go. What I will tell you is, we made a comment that we were putting in a dishwasher. We bought this dishwasher ourselves. It's the Comfy. We then had a contact from a dishwasher company saying, would we like to try theirs? So I said, yes, we would. So they sent us this dishwasher. We are going to do a review on it. What I will say though is, the one we got sent is better than this one. But it's a little bit taller, but the inside capacity of it is much bigger, so it may well be that we play with the shelves again to see if we can get that one in, but at the moment that's pretty much what we would wash up anyway. At the end of a day, we tend to do our pans in the sink, so let's see how this goes. You're not getting as much in, although there is space back here, so I'm just a bit surprised our plates are a little bit too big, and they're not exactly big plates, so that's something we need to watch out for. Anyway, let's check the dishwasher. Okay, just make sure nothing is trapped. All looks good. Running the dishwasher. Okay, so what it's telling me is it doesn't have any water, so let's give it some water. Right, that's it doing its 60-minute cycle. The Bluetti started on 100%, and what I'll do is, as soon as it's finished its hour-long cycle, we'll check how much power it's used. And while we're waiting, I better tidy up this mess. Find this actually in the cupboard up there. It's tea towel. I bought it in Portugal. Lovely. Next job is a sitting on the floor one, and I'm just about to get rid of this table. So I can already see this van's going to need a really good clean before the weekend, but it looks like all I've got to do is take out 4 bolts with Allen keys, so wish me luck. Cycle's ended. There we go, we got some clean dishes in there, and moment of truth, there's 78% left, so it used 22% of a 2600 watt power bank, and I used the iron whilst this was going, so the iron took some of that as well. Not bad, is it?
Good news.
I think that's us done for the day now.
I think so, just all the tools and the
bits, the
build up
bobs.
of bits and bobs and general.
I've got to put a few more things away, but I think we're both pretty pleased with how it's gone. And the van is looking so much better. Redders has just moved the table. I managed to get 3 bolts out, and one was rounded, wasn't it?
Rusty drill did the job.
Yeah.
Tools in power.
Tools and power. Right, so there's the table. I'll lift it out in a minute. Apparently I won't. Oh, crikey, that's heavy. That's going to be a big loss of weight. And you can't really tell from here because it's a mess, but this gives us a very large area for the dogs. so places for them to lie. So I just need to get on the floor, get everything cleaned, which I'll do now, and sort of pack things away. I've still got some pots and pans on the seat over there, some rubbish here, cardboard, one of them, and some more vinyl, and I think I've finished vinyling some scraps of that. We've got still that big bit left. Yeah, pleased with that. Again, it ain't looking its best at the minute, but it will do. We shall get it cleaned up and show you the results. It's very heavy.
Yeah, that's another, all of it, that's probably another 10, 15 kilos out the van.
Wow. So we've lost 5 on the power bank, putting the new power bank in.
I don't think I can, no, I can't. Just about carry.
That is, it's really heavy. And then of course the big bolt that goes, so that's where it went. And we're just going to put a rug over this area. But yeah, lots of lovely room. And that's what we need, especially with an elderly doggo that needs a bit of space. It's getting dark now. Feel absolutely knackered. Look drained. It's been a long day, but we've really cracked it now. Just a few more bits to tidy up and it is looking an awful lot better. So a little bit more work on it tomorrow. Really pleased with the table out, how much space we've got left. It'd be great for Pippa. That's what she needs, more floor space, whereas the table in the way put a leg and really did take a lot of space out of the way for her. So this is going to be an awful lot better. Yeah, pleased.
That's the screen that comes with the kit that we previously reviewed. So this is really just a follow-up on it, because I said I'd give a more in-depth thoughts on it. It plugs in there, your standard 12-volt cigarette lighter socket, and when you turn the vehicle on, it will initially come on. Waits in anticipation. It's all starting itself up in here. There we go. So it's auto Vox. It starts up, it'll stay on anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, but the view to the rear is very good, very easy to adjust, and it does turn itself off after 2 minutes. And if you want to turn it off or on, you can either press the button on top there, that does that, or alternatively there's a button on the side of here and it's within easy reach of the driver, just on there, because there's my steering wheel, there's that. So it's not on all the time, it stays on for a maximum of 2 minutes. No, it doesn't come on with the reversing lights, but for the sake of that, and the grand total of the wires is there, round there and in there. There's no wiring between that and the camera itself. And as I mentioned, I'm looking to get a second camera, because you'll see you get the option of channel 2, or you can have split screen as well. So that would be your channel 1, channel 2 would be the camera up top as well. So you've got pretty much a good view out the back. As I mentioned, you can have 60 seconds, 90 or 120 seconds reversing time. There's all sorts of settings on here. That is just to pair the screen with the camera itself. You've got your contrast control, reset. Now you can either choose to have a guideline on or off as well. I've got it on there. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but I got to say, this camera is so easy to use. The clarity of the picture is amazing. And do I recommend it? Yes, from what I've used it so far, I do. It's great. Let's get the second camera in, but it's a great addition. So my old one packed up and it went all fuzzy. It was, I think there was like 8-pin cable on it, because it was a 2-camera option, and it runs from front to back. God knows where it's been wired in, but that really is just, to me, a simple solution. Once again, thanks very much to AutoVox for sending us the camera to try. Sorry, there's other stuff kicking up in the background. It really is simple, effective, and like I said, the view you get with it is fantastic, and the whole kit to install less than 5 minutes. In and amongst the other upgrades that we've done, as you know, we've also fitted a dishwasher. Now, a couple of people have asked what we're going to do with the water and you know, powering it and everything else. Now, the power comes from a power bank in the cupboards. The dishwasher itself sits where the cooker used to sit. And power-wise, yeah, the power bank that we're going to use is either going to get charged by the charger from Bluetti, which takes 2 to 3 hours to fully recharge. It really is a grand piece of kit. That's in one of our reviews, so we'll drop a little link in. And you can see the cables behind it, behind the Bluetti Charger 1, just there. That's from the solar panels on top of the roof. When we were away, the solar would charge the batteries up and they were maxed out. So we had the rest of the day with all this solar power and nothing to use it on. The power banks can now charge directly from the panels on top, so we don't have to fold out big panels and carry extra equipment. That's done with a simple switch. That's done on a previous video as well. And the power banks will charge and power the dishwasher and take roughly 25%. So you can see we are recycling the water. We're getting it on free electricity from a power bank because the main batteries are all charged, so we might as well make use of the excess solar. And let me just quickly show you the recycling process we've got. We've still got a bit more to do to finish off the trim and put it in permanently, but on top, and that's been fixed in place as well, is the water fill. This is here. This is the outlet. Now, traditionally, it would have gone on there and straight to waste. But what we're going to do is put it into this container, capture the water. This container takes 10 litres. This will put out 5 litres at a time each wash. And then if I put a link into the previous review, this is our It's a Hill water filter. Again, that has been recommended. It's a lovely bit of kit. It's currently connected into the drinking water because wherever we go, we can just pull the water from anywhere. We don't have to worry about it being fully 100% drinkable straight away, so it's not tap water. That cracking bit of kit will filter river water and water from wherever you pull it. You know, we've done a review. I think you might remember it, some of you. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a look because we did filter out a few contaminants and it does work exceptionally well. So we've got an all-in-one combined dishwasher that's powered from the sun. The water is constantly recycling, so I can pretty much say it's quite environmentally friendly because it's self-contained and it just, oh, sunshine and water. Never going to run out of water because it's constantly recycling. And the power, well, as long as the sun's up there, great. If it's not, we charge the power banks on the move. So that's, again, another bonus of the system that we've got.